Want some candy?
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
I hear you looking for candy, man, bitch.
Give me some sugar, baby. Like scary movies.
Uh-huh. Want some candy?
Might as well quote here. If you're gonna wear the shirt, I'm gonna wear the hat. Dr. Abby, Dr. Sattler.
Oh shit. All right, we're going. Monster candy. Monster candy. Monster candy podcast. We're all here. Yo, we fucking made it. It's actually happening. Steven Spielberg's 93 fucking blockbuster. Jurassic Park. With all of us. Ooblet Sparks from Tsunami Bomb.
Hello.
Gucci T. Mike Terry from the Jukebox Romantics.
Hello, John.
And myself, Screamin' E from the Memphis Murdermen. We all got together finally and made this episode happen.
And a big glass of rosé.
Fuck yes. Because you know what? The Monster Candy Podcast finds a way.
Can I talk in only movie quotes for the whole episode?
Oh, I should have been wearing my Jeff Goldblum open up, unbuttoned black fucking blouse.
Oh, good call. Good call. Good call.
Fucked up.
You messed
I
up, man.
fucked up. I fucked up.
You fucked up.
Oh,
One
man.
of us.
Well, yeah, we got a lot to talk about, but before we get into any of that, it's time to talk about some horror news brought to you by Time Bomb Toys, located at 300 Camp Horn Road in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Check them out in person or online at timebombtoys.com. If you check them out in person, there's a good chance you could get a fucking handy. Not from Bob,
Old fashioned.
but the place
Next
next
door.
door. Yeah, next door. So,
Pittsburgh.
what's up, guys? It's happening. It's happening.
News, horror news.
It's
too much
finally here.
news.
Yeah. So what's going on? What's up, Terry? It's been a minute.
I know. Nothing much, man. Playing shows, trying to live.
Playing shows and slaying hoes, as I like to
Yeah,
say.
right. No. Haven't seen my wife's vagina in a bit. No.
Mm.
Everybody's been sick. We've been sick.
I mean,
over
well,
here.
that'll happen too when there's babies being
No, yeah,
flopped
that's
out
true.
of those things.
No, shit's good, man. Just living life, enjoying summer. It's finally, it's still humid, but just
Yeah.
not 100 degrees and just 88 degrees.
Dude, I feel like I'm back in the South this year. The weather
we-
is just brutal here.
I know.
Brutal.
This is good podcast talk for everybody.
Nah,
listening.
it's
New
no
York
weather.
is subtropic.
Mhm.
Subtropic. It's like Isla Nublar over here.
We are sounding old.
Ah,
Talking about
I hate it. My back hurts. It gets cold.
lack of vaginas and bad weather.
I put this hat on. This is what happens.
Yeah, there's old Jeffy B in the back with his just bare chest. Yeah. And good old Sam word. And that's a great meme.
How'd you guys been?
Been all right.
Barbecuing? Enough barbecues?
Yeah.
Nothing.
No, I've been to 0 barbecues.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's
That's
untrue. I went to one place that people were barbecuing and bands were playing
Mm,
when my
nice.
mom was in town. Because I had
This
to
is
pretend
true.
like I was social while she was in town.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
pretend like you had a life. Sorry,
Mhm.
Mama. This is why I don't talk to you, because I'm busy all the time doing fun things.
all
Not
the fun,
I-
all the fun
all
things.
the time.
I had some hot dogs the other day, which is a very summer thing, because I went
Ooh.
to Coney Island and I rode the Cyclone for the first time ever.
Oh wow.
Oh, look at that.
Yep, fucking
I've
that
still
thing is
never been.
terrifying. Terrifying.
See that?
Yeah.
Have you ever ridden the Cyclone?
I've never been to Coney Island, and my boss was actually raised there, so he's like, "You have to go to Coney Island."
You have to go. Especially, you should go for like the Mermaid Parade one year or something.
Yeah.
I've been, just never been on the ride. It's good. I went for wrestling at a baseball stadium.
Interesting.
Yeah, GCW. It was okay. But it was good. It was a good hang.
But how are those dogs though?
Dude, it was Nathan's the first ever Nathan's.
Right.
Mhm.
Went there. It was National Daiquiri Day, and I just happened to get a strawberry daiquiri on the boardwalk.
Nice.
No.
So, it's
Daiquiris and
Coney Island,
dogs.
so there's just people walking around with lizards and snakes, like just waving them in the air. It's very much looks like the boardwalk from the Lost Boys, but way more like New York.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
It's a vibe. Coney Island is a vibe.
I used to have a buddy. I don't know if he still does it. He was like a sideshow guy. Had like a bunch of sideshow people. Adam.
Mhm.
Adam Real Man.
In Coney Island,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there was the huge freak show there. Like they had their own like storefront, and then with COVID, it kind of just like died.
Right.
I think they still do freak show stuff there, but they don't have like a home base anymore.
Right.
But they had like a shop and everything.
Yeah, well, that's cool. Yeah.
Yep.
Who's got some horror news?
Well, I got terrible news. I'll just get it out of the way.
You know what?
It makes me excited.
Yeah, go say it because
Debbie Downer over here.
I
me get it out.
think I
We're
know
having
what
a
it
good talk.
is.
I want to start low so we can end high.
Okay.
All right, folks, get on your hiking boots because we're going back to the woods.
Yes.
Because it's been announced
Yep.
that In a Violent Nature 2 is starting production in September in Canada.
Because
An exclusive story from MSN.
we all wanted
It's
it.
going to be riveting.
Dude, this story got me so fucking pissed just by the pure, like, really, really fucking like scumbag way of saying like, let's go for another romp through the woods and see
Right.
like a walk through the woods and who else is he gonna walk into on this walk? I saw somebody talking about it, which I never thought about when we were talking about In a Violent Nature. Which is the last time I was at that theater because the theater apparently is crawling with rats and roaches.
Ooh. Spooky.
That everybody in that movie runs to the killer to get killed. I never really thought of it that way. They
Yeah.
kind of either just wait and get killed or they walk right to him. I was like, oh man, what an annoying movie.
I mean, I accidentally watched most of that movie.
You
was
know
a
what?
dumb
I bet you,
mistake.
now that we're talking about it, and I'm not going to go, that's the news that they're making another one and they're in production. But, it probably would be good, like good airplane watch.
Maybe
It's like,
put you right to sleep.
oh yeah, dude, fuck.
You know what? Maybe, just maybe, they'll get it right this time.
Nope. It sounds like it's just going to it is going to continue on with the same killer
Right.
and more of his story and fleshing it out. Apparently, they were saying that it was like, in the universe of it,
One of those things. Yeah.
slasher kind of thing, and it's
Mhm.
super meta prequel.
Yeah.
I think that's just nerd filmmaker speak, and I think they just made a
Sounds-
shit movie.
Really boring.
Mhm.
It's so boring.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it just because.
Am I going to hate watch it? Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah. Spit on it.
I'm definitely
Just-
not fucking paying for it though.
No.
Yeah, don't
no.
pay for it.
I'm not
No.
paying for it. Glad I didn't
No.
pay for Megan too.
Fool me once. Yeah, I heard that was. I mean, everyone's saying that shit. Even what's his nuts was like, oh, well,
Oh,
I think
Somebody who usually likes everything.
no, the fucking director
Oh,
was like, I think we thought she was like a superhero. Like we overshot this. So
but yeah, In a Violent Nature 2 coming to Canada for filming. I'm sure the scenery will be lovely.
yeah.
They do like
I mean,
Japanese
yeah.
ASMR leaves, and crunchy ground.
I'm gonna be positive and I'm gonna just put the good vibe out there that it'll be better. It'll be better. It'll do what the first one did, but well.
Okay, all right.
I mean, better isn't hard to achieve. Well,
True.
might be a little
Right.
overshooting it for this group.
I'll give
but
them the yoga
whatever.
scene. I'll give them the yoga scene.
Yeah. The
Hmm.
lore was there. They just didn't explore it, as we talked
It
about.
started strong. It
Yeah,
just stayed
And then-
one pace the whole time. And that
literally.
pace was
One
Oprah
very
walk.
slow pace.
Yeah. All right.
Uh,
What you got anything? Oobs.
I do. Mine, I feel like we talked about this a while ago when we first kind of heard about it, but because it was around the time that James Gunn was signing on to do some DC stuff.
Mhm.
There was rumors of Mike Flanagan wanting to do like a standalone Clayface movie, but make
Yes.
it horror. And you heard rumors here and there. Then it was like 2023. The news broke that he did a pitch meeting with James Gunn and Peter Safran, and they were into it. And then I think he did a second pitch meeting, and they were like, okay, we're gonna do it. So he had been writing the script for a while. I think there was like 3 or 4 versions of it. And James Gunn kept talking about how, like, if they were going to do this, Mike Flanagan had to write it. He had to write it. So it got the green light based on his script. But now they're having the writer of Drive, Hossein Amini, come in and rewrite it.
Maybe he's going to make it more something.
Is Ryan Gosling going to be in it?
I don't know. But that was the movie that made me kind of like him. So James Gunn has assured everybody that it's still Mike's story. They just needed to bring someone in to add a little more grit to it. And he just did an interview and said that this movie is 100% horror. That it's a fucking horror movie. It's going to be gruesome. It's going to be bloody. Like, this is a horror movie, and it's kind of based on in the animated series. One of the 4th and 5th episode had a 2-parter called Feet of Clay, which was the transformation of this disfigured actor into the villain. So they're basing it off of that origin story.
Off of the Batman animated series?
Yeah, the best Batman everything.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. So, I mean, this could be really cool.
Oof. James Gunn, I trust his vision, and Mike Flanagan, I trust a lot of what he does, and the guy from Drive. I mean, I feel like that's sounds like a winning thing right there. And it's something that's new. It's got its own lore and universe. It's part of the Batman universe, but it's not like, here's Batman again. Don't get me wrong, Batman's my favorite superhero, but I'm fine with more like, here's Batman again, or here's anybody again. So Clayface sounds cool to me.
Yeah, I mean, that character is always kind of an interesting one, and James Gunn's really standing behind the fact that anything he's involved with DC now going forward, like, these movies are not going to be the same, and that he wants like standalone visions for them to really like feel the part of that character. Like, he doesn't want everything to feel like Superman. So he said this one's going to be just like so starkly different that although it exists in the same world, it won't necessarily have the same fan base or appeal.
Is he the head of all DC things right now? Like, is he part of the new DC thing?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Does Marvel have somebody like that for the last however many years, or has it just been like whoever?
Different directors for different projects. I don't know if there's somebody who's kind of.
Like,
I'm sure there's someone who
what's his name?
oversaw it all, but
what's his name forever? Jon Favreau. Jon Favreau part of a big part of.
Yeah, he was one of the main producers. Yeah.
I think,
but yeah, I mean, Marvel kind of fucked up letting James Gunn go.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing to have like a singular person to oversee things, to kind of keep things together,
consistent.
Yeah, it's like what went wrong in the new Star Wars trilogy. I think,
right?
Sure.
Having somebody in control of it all, but having different writers and different vibes is totally cool. But it keeps with like a mission. I think that's a good thing, and those sounds good.
Yeah, especially if it's someone that cares about the fucking material.
Sure.
That's the issue. Everyone always, every once in a while you'll hit like lucky with someone who isn't really familiar, but comes in with like a fresh vision every once in a while. But most of the time it just turns into garbage. So
yeah,
it's good to have someone who cares about the source material and
especially DC, because DC's had like a rough go of it. You've had some really cool Batman movies, but other than that, like, the other stuff they've done has been real wishy-washy.
I'm not a fan of any of the DC movies, really. Even the Batman stuff. I mean, except for like the first one. I hate Christian Bale as Batman. I hate Christian Bale as Batman.
No, Christian Bale's a great Bruce Wayne, but not a great Batman.
He is not.
I have to say, I liked the Burton Batmans. I liked the Christian Bale trilogy. And I even surprisingly liked the noir Batman. I didn't think I would like the Robert Pattinson one, but I really liked that movie. I watched it on a plane because that's where I watch stuff that I have no normal intention of watching.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll get on the plane and everything I've wanted to see, I've already seen. And it happened to be like the exact length of my flight minus like 15 minutes. So I was like, okay, this is perfect. This is what I'm going to watch. And I was actually really pleasantly surprised with that movie.
James Gunn just came out today saying that he's just read the script for the next Batman movie. And he says it's pretty good. That's what he said. He goes,
he should cast, he should do it, and he should cast Henry Cavill as Batman.
Wow.
He's the archetype for any superhero. He's got the build, he's got the face,
The jaw. The
everything.
jawline.
It's just like that's him.
Christian
Surpri-
Bale had a good jawline for Batman.
Yeah,
That would have
but-
been my
You know who
favorite.
should do it?
Who?
What's his name? Theo James.
Oh God,
Who's Theo James?
He just did the Kingsman, or not the Kingsman, the Gentleman series with Guy
Hmm.
Ritchie.
Theo James he's a podcaster who was on The Real World who became a comedian.
No, that's Theo Vaughn.
Oh,
Yeah, not him.
He has a mullet. Although I would love to see that Batman.
Theo James was also in the White Lotus 2 seasons ago. He was like the cheater main business
Didn't see
dude.
it.
okay.
I'll look him up.
I've liked him in some things, but I haven't loved him. But he was like the head of the main character of The Gentleman, the TV show version that Guy
Okay.
Ritchie just did. And he was fucking awesome. And I could see him doing Batman. I had never seen him kind of be like he was a bad dude in White Lotus, but I had never seen him be like kind of like a likable bad dude. And he was in The Gentleman very much so. And I was like, he needs to.
This guy has
be
like
a
that rapist
superhero.
wit to him.
Right.
Yeah.
Two things about
Interesting.
Batman.
Interesting way to describe it, but sure.
Just
So-
look at him. He looks like I wouldn't put anybody near him.
After all the
Oh, he looks
hoopla
nice.
about the new Superman, which I haven't seen yet. I hear it's really good. He
Oh,
doesn't
Finn
look like
Whitrock.
he doesn't look like Superman to me because he's wearing like a baggy ass pajama suit.
Who?
Mm.
The new
Superman. Yeah. He looks kind of like nerdy. To me, he looks more like a Peter Parker than a
It's a comic
Clark
book movie
Kent.
for sure.
right. That's what I heard. I said
Yeah.
I heard all of that aside, the movie's great. But so I was like, man, all right, I want to go rewatch some of the other ones, like the Batman versus Superman is what I watched because I was like, I remember watching it and thinking it sucks.
It doesn't feel like the same guy playing
It sucks.
Superman though.
Well, I watched it. I was
Definitely
like,
directed and written differently for it. Like it's as if like
Yeah.
he never played Superman before.
the
I thought it was his first time playing Superman.
yeah,
Oh, he's in all the other ones.
The
no,
newest movie?
no, that's a whole
Henry
new
Cavill?
Superman. Oh,
That's
Henry
a-
Cavill. Yeah,
no.
yes, yeah.
Yeah,
We're talking
but
about
not the new one.
yeah, no.
The new one,
He's
they
in the
found
new
him
one.
from Pearl.
Isn't
No,
it the
it was
same
a guy
guy?
who was in Pearl, and the director saw him in Pearl and
Yeah.
said, I think he could be Superman.
Yeah, no, I thought that was all the same guy.
Yeah, no.
That's not Henry
Isn't
Cavill.
that Theo Vaughn?
But surprisingly, when I watched the movie, I was like, you know what? Ben Affleck is not a bad Batman.
He's got a good jaw. He's got a good
Because he's a
jaw.
fucking asshole.
Yeah, but he's just
Totally
like,
unlikable.
especially for that sort of like Frank Miller version in the
He's
suit
the
and
worst.
everything. I think that's probably the best looking Batman. That's when he's in the suit, like the costume and everything, except
Oh,
for maybe
fuck
the
off.
first one. I'm serious. Dude, it's such a good costume.
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
but Affleck's still in it. Like, no.
This is true,
No
but
way. The
I'm
best suit is the
telling
nipple suit.
which one? Because there was a couple.
George Clooney had the nipple
George
suit.
Clooney, yeah. No, that one's terrible.
Val
So
Kilmer,
my-
good Batman jaw.
Good Batman job.
My husband uses a different inflection with him. He calls him Ben Affleck.
like he's
Ben
like,
Affleck, yeah.
like you're afflicted. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not too keen on a lot of the superhero movies. Handful of them are real good, but DC has not been
Not been kind.
no. They've been
I mean, it's definitely
striking
like
out.
feels like Superman nerdy shit. So when
Right,
you watch
that's-
it,
that's
you'll be
what
like, if you don't like Superman, like you're not gonna like it.
I do, but it's got to be like the right Superman. Like
I mean,
it's
he's
Christopher
basically
Reeve
John
is my
Cena, the
Superman.
superhero.
Right. I hear he's in it as as a
Uh,
peacemaker, and he does like a little
yeah,
funny.
yeah, it's like a small little.
But anyway, I got
Peacemaker is the best thing DC's done.
right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wait, is the boys are not DC, are they?
No.
It
No.
is not. It is
Dark Horse, maybe. I can't. I
Like
don't know.
or Vertigo or one of the independent ones. Image.
Right. Maybe Image. Yeah. Anyway, I got a couple things for horror news.
Lay it on me.
So September 23rd, Oubliette's favorite person is putting out the 4K uncensored steelbook of the remake, Tom Savini's Night of the Living Dead, which is probably the best remake, in my opinion, of a movie. It's uncut because I guess they cut some stuff out that he wanted to keep in there. So I'd be interested in seeing that because it is
Is
a
it the
good
Tony
movie.
Todd one?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the first one I ever saw.
Yeah, it's a good one. And then George Romero's Day of the Dead is getting a 4K restoration from Scream Factory. So that will also be out eventually for the 40th anniversary. Some probably Halloweenish time.
You're a physical media guy. Can you explain 4K restoration to people who don't own DVD players or Blu-ray players? Is it a Blu-ray that's in 4K?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that was the question.
Yeah, no,
Like, I'd like to have like a 4K play. You have to have a 4K TV though.
I mean, you don't have to because it'll still look
Better?
good, but it just won't be.
In
Everyone's
4K.
like, you could see the grain and everything, which is cool sometimes. I don't give a shit about that stuff. Like, I'm good with like a remastered DVD still.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
That's fine with me. It took me forever to even start getting Blu-rays because I'm like, I'm not switching fucking physical media
expensive still?
again. No, they're still. I mean, the steel books and like the special edition ones can get real pricey.
Sure.
But now they're $20, $15.
Okay.
That's not bad. It's basically like how DVDs were 10 years ago. So it's not bad. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the 4K because they all have that like weird motion moving where it moves like it's a fucking soap opera.
I turned it off on my TV.
I don't like that.
Right. And I hate it.
Turned off. Yeah.
It sucks.
Some people don't notice that. Isn't it weird? I know some people are like, what are you talking about? Like that movement on the TV?
Oh my God.
They're moving like the alien in Mars Attacks.
Yeah. It drives me fucking crazy.
Not natural at all.
But it sucks with 4K TVs since a lot of them are being made like that now.
You can't turn that off?
No.
Fuck.
It's just like there. And some of the
I'd
old
not watch TV at all.
Yeah, some of the old DVDs, if I put it in there, because the ratio aspect is just it's like it just blows it all out and it's all fucked up and just extremely blurry. And I'm like, you fucks. So like
everybody's getting filmed in 4K now, right?
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yep. So I still stick with like the 1080
or IMAX or whatever.
I just want HD. Everything still works on there. That's fine. I don't care about anything else. But anyway, yeah, that's all I got for horror news.
Talking about 4K and IMAX, I just heard that the new Mortal Kombat is going to be in IMAX.
I saw that,
which is cool. The trailer looked cool. I'm a Mortal Kombat nerd. It looks bloody. The guy who played Judge Dredd is playing.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat was
Johnny
cool
Cage.
back in the day. The only thing, the most fun thing about Mortal Kombat was, I've probably told this story before, is that me and my original bass player, when the movie first came out, there's a soundtrack with it.
The 1993 one?
Yeah.
Or 5, whatever it was?
Yeah. Like the soundtrack, he had the CD.
Sure.
So we would always pull
7 versions of the same song.
Yeah, he would pull his 2 little brothers into his room and close the door and put the CD on and then make them fight each other.
Hell yeah.
So it'd be like, Mortal Kombat!
We would just start flickering the lights.
Yeah, we would just be like, fight! And make them just fuck each other up until one quit. Or until we got yelled at.
And that's why there are ratings on video games now.
Yeah. But I mean, that's fun about Mortal Kombat.
Thanks, Tippy.
But yeah, the casting seems cool on that. I'm curious to see.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah, Carl Urban's awesome.
Yeah, right after the pandemic, that was one of the first movies that was in the theater. And HBO made a ton of money off of it being on Max. And it's all right. It was good. It's a little cheesy, but Mortal Kombat's cheesy. So it's like any other movie I saw that trailer for the new Mortal Kombat, I was like, if this wasn't Mortal Kombat, I would think this is dog shit. But the fact that it's Mortal Kombat, I was like, this is gonna be a good time.
Yeah, they tried to make it like a real movie.
Yeah. I was like, it's good look. And that Johnny Cage teaser that they did of like the fake movie was so funny. So I was just like, all right, like it knows what it is. And that's what I appreciate about it. Hopefully we get a tournament this time. And
that was the problem with the last one. There was no Mortal Kombat.
No Mortal Kombat. There's also no Mortal Kombat in Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah.
And Mortal Kombat, only the first one with Christopher Lambert, I think, is the one that has a tournament.
Yeah. The OG was just, here's the characters. They're going to fight to get on this island, and then...
Oh, yeah. I mean, at the height of that movie, it was just like, whatever, we're going to make a movie. It doesn't fucking matter. It's fine. It's fine.
It is what it is.
But we saw once the Alamo did it. They did Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, a double feature.
Oh.
A Street Fighter
movie. It was a good time. The whole
Mhm.
audience stood up and cheered and had a standing ovation for Jean-Claude Van Damme's victory speech before they went to war.
Jesus
I mean, that
Christ.
would be where you'd want to go see that kind of stuff.
Oh,
Mhm.
Alamo.
Oh yeah. Yep. Anyone got anything else for horror news?
no. I'm at
No,
I'm at
sir.
war with my Alamo. I'm pissed at them.
All right, guys, that's been
Horror news.
Ba-ba.
all right, you
At
metasauruses.
Pittsburgh News.
It's time to talk about Jurassic fucking Park. An industrialist invites some experts to visit his theme park of cloned dinosaurs. After a power failure, the creatures run loose, putting everyone's lives, including his grandchildren's, in danger. Before we get into what we liked and what we didn't like about this, yes, can I say this? Just Jurassic Park's employees in general through every single movie, the most incompetent employees
They're awesome. It's so
and
good.
owners
Wait.
ever.
I don't know
Ever.
about
So
that,
realistic.
because based off of that synopsis, they're making it seem like there was a power failure when really somebody turned the power off. This is the difference.
Newman.
There's a deeper underscore story going on with Biosyn and InGen and the cloning wars,
Oh
the
my
clone
god.
wars.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff going on. Do we want to end on a high note or end on shitting?
Oh, high note. What's there to shit on? Let's go.
I mean,
Let's shit first.
okay. Can I go first and get it out of the way so you guys can hate me?
Do it.
Sure.
All right. So, like I said, the most incompetent people ever. Like everything. They fucked everything up. Every single thing. How did they not know about the frogs at some point? Like they're all these like high fucking level biologists. How do you not know about frogs finding a way to give birth when they're not female because their sex changes? How can you not do that?
Well,
How do
because
you
they
not?
were only trying to fill in a
There's,
little
like-
bit of the DNA. They weren't.
Yeah,
were
And
you-
there's
they-
and
come
there's
on.
lots of types of frogs, buddy.
Yeah, exactly, but you should probably know. You should probably know that some frogs can
Sure,
do that. Anyway.
Okay,
and I
fine.
have a feeling, knowing how Jurassic Park works, and that John Hammond is literally just a toddler with a lot of money and very excited to bring back dinosaurs. He really does not think about it. Even when his grandkids are about to die, he's like
Oh,
so
dude.
pissed he's got to shut it down.
Absolutely.
No.
And they're not going to kill any dinosaurs. He's like literally just won't let it happen. But it's because somebody, definitely John. I almost said John Woo, Dr. Woo, who's the head scientist, John Woo, Theo Vaughn. They're all out there.
They should do a movie.
Dr. Woo probably went up to Hammond and was like, "Yo, like, I just want to let you know, you might have used the wrong frog," and he was probably like, "Whatever." You know, like,
Yeah.
he didn't give a
I mean,
fuck.
yeah. I mean, this is
Yeah.
just little things you notice when you're old and you're like,
No, this is things you notice after viewing 7,000.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that. I mean, okay, granted, I liked it. It was still fun. It still kept the same adventure stuff. The effects were still great and held up way better than a lot of
These
other
all sound like
movies.
good things, E. I'm waiting for
These are
more
good
shit.
things. Well, I'm just getting the good things out of the way. You know, it's groundbreaking and all of that. But man, some things that did not hold up was the kids. Because I haven't seen this in a long time. And the kids, like it felt like two different movies at points to me, because like the dark kind of scary things, because this is borderline like a horror movie for some parts, like Samuel L. Jackson stuff, or when they're hiding from the dinosaurs and shit.
Sure.
It gets real heavy, but then it gets very like Disney family friendly, which I get it. I obviously that's what they were aiming for. But me watching it now, I'm like, oh God, both these kids suck. Like,
yeah, but it's like
let's
a
go easy on it. Let's go-
blockbuster. They gotta like
I
some
know why
family
they
stuff.
did it. I get it, but just watching it, I'm like, because the dark parts are so good.
Let's go easy on the girl. But she was not as bad as young Lex or the young boy.
Yeah, but he was also just like a kid his age. I mean, they fucking act like
Right.
that. That's how they act.
Yeah.
No,
He
I
was
have.
just like, I read
I
It's
that.
a
totally
shame
get it.
neither
Look,
got killed. I'll just say that.
Yeah,
Right.
They've
Or hurt
shined in-
badly.
The scene where they're eating the Jello is where she shines
Ugh.
so
Mhm.
well, and he plays scared
Sure.
really well there in the kitchen scene. But everything else is kind of just like, all right, dude, like you're very annoying, and that's the character he's playing. That's like part of
No,
it.
I
But
mean,
it makes
it
Sam
is.
Neill so good because the way
Right,
Sam
right.
Neill interacts with the kids makes that fucking movie. Because he's
Oh,
just
yeah.
he goes from like get the fuck away from me to obviously helping them out, but still like really holding some boundaries.
Right,
Like
right.
tough love.
And oh, dude, the other thing that I kind of hated was the whimsical score when it would get super happy.
I love the score.
It just got way too happy and it bummed me out a little bit. I'm like, oh, this sucks.
At what part did it get too happy? At the part it's supposed to get happy when we're arriving at the park where it's all Wheeze and Oz?
Yes.
It's supposed to be whimsical.
I know.
It's fucking Dinosaur Island.
No,
what did you expect it to be?
but it gets so whimsical that I'm like, this sucks. Like it gets religious. It's a religious. Oh, it does. When they see the brontosauruses for the first time, brontosauri, brachiosaur, doesn't matter. Theo Von, Theo James. Whatever.
When they see them, there is like a chorus of like vocal. There's a vocal line and behind. Oh, it's like behind it. It's very religious. He brought back dinosaurs. It's a little whimsical, but it's supposed to be.
Right, but
it's a magical movie.
Exactly.
Magical, bro, magical. So don't you fucking do it.
Dude, if you saw a dinosaur in real life, I'm not talking about one of them crocodiles or alligators. If you saw a brachiosaur in the flesh, just walking around fucking in the
I would hear angels.
Dude, you would hear
Believe me.
You'd be like, holy fuck.
I get it.
They do exist. You know?
But to my ears, I was not feeling it.
Sure.
The other stuff was fine when it was a little more subtle. But like I said, there's just some parts where it made me feel like I was watching a cartoon, like like the cartoon in the movie.
Mr. DNA?
Yes.
Okay.
What's wrong with Mr. DNA? He's the exposition cartoon.
And the last thing. Okay. These are all just
not many things.
It's not many things. Some of the effects.
Like, shut your fucking mouth.
Like the egg hatching. Was like
awesome.
The egg hatching.
That's fucking awesome. That was amazing. When I saw it in the theater, I cried.
It was like a Muppet. It was like I was watching the Muppets.
Actual dinosaur hatching.
It is not.
What are you talking about? He's there for all the births.
It is not. It looks like a Muppet because the egg's like moving, but you could see kind of where it's like attached to the thing and it picks up. Mouth. I was just like, that looks real bad.
You're crazy. No,
because compared to the rest of the effects are so good. That was very, very like I was watching.
Are you watching it through 2025 lenses?
Yes. That's it's just older lenses. It's one of those movies.
We've got dots in here.
Yeah. What is Fraggle Rock? I'm like, oh, this is like Fraggle Rock and dinosaurs.
There's nothing wrong with Fraggle Rock.
Which there isn't. I'll go tell your friend Mr. Tippett that you said all these things.
You can. Which funny you should mention. I actually got to see the little sculptures and everything of the in person jealous. Of the fucking what are those things called? The fucking
Fraggles?
No, yeah, the Fraggles. The hunters. The
Velociraptors?
Velociraptors, yeah. Actual size though.
What?
You know.
Wait, what?
That's cool.
Well, like
life-size raptor? Oh, no, to scale.
To scale.
Yeah.
What they were actually, which is like little dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, they're small.
Instead of not giant things. But that's my qualms about the movie.
Well, that leads into what I didn't like.
Okay.
Which is very small.
Which is fucking nothing. I didn't like that you shit on some of it, you dick.
No, I don't want to get into the stuff I like, even though that parallels what I don't like. But the whole concept of this movie and bringing dinosaurs back and the amber and like all this cool shit, like I don't think that they had to embellish or make up like fake stuff to help this movie.
Right, totally.
I can see the Velociraptor's size, sure, because they wanted them a little bit.
Okay, so you're talking about like the fact that they changed what the dinosaurs would look like in real life.
Yeah, like what is it, the Dilophosaurus?
Yeah.
You know, those things don't have a fucking lion's mane fan thing. They don't spit poison, but they still look fucking scary as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Given I love that dinosaur, and it probably, I would say up to 75% of Americans, if you showed them a picture of the one from Jurassic Park versus what we think the real one looks like, they would point at the Jurassic Park one and be like, yeah, that's obviously a real dinosaur because so many people have seen it. You know what I mean? Like it's so known and it's such a cool thing that it spits this venom. Like it's really rad. But at the same time, like it bummed me out a little bit because like I fucking love dinosaurs.
Right, but how
Right.
old were you when we found that all out way later? It wasn't like right away that we found out that they weren't like that. Remember I remember hearing the news. They're like, well, Velociraptors, they probably had feathers, and they're probably like 3 feet tall and not 7 feet tall, and like all that. But that was way
Yeah.
later.
Right.
It was, but like my brothers and I had all these like Smithsonian dinosaur like
Books and
models or
stuff.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we knew some of it. But
Right.
but yes, the feather things that came out later, which one of the great things about Jurassic Park is it does talk about how they were like birds and hunted
Yep.
that way, like, and that made more people aware because most people didn't kind of know that thing. But yeah, some of the embellishments, I think, just because I don't think it was really necessary in this movie. Like the coolest part was is that they made dinosaurs real. Like,
Right.
I don't think you needed it, but I can't bash it that bad because, like I said, that fucking spitting dinosaur is cool as shit, and the Velociraptors are like so
Yeah.
iconic. They're just like
The
burned into your brain.
argument against the dinosaurs not being realistic is that because they were using DNA from other animals, they were never going to look like what we all thought they were going to look like.
Right.
That's how they retcon it in all the other movies. They're like, well, we
Yeah.
were never really bringing back dinosaurs. We were bringing back attractions, or what we thought were dinosaurs.
It's like the
Same thing
dire
with, like,
wolf.
Even if
Yeah.
exactly, or even
Sure.
if you think about like the making of the movie and use that as a metaphor, which they totally do in Jurassic World. And we're not talking about that movie. We're talking about only the one true
No, we're
Jurassic
not.
Park movie. But is that
We'll get to
like,
those ones.
they had to make a sound for like what a T-Rex would sound like, or what all these animals would sound like. And truth be told, like they probably wouldn't make any of the noises that they made in the movies.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So like even just that
Sure.
is like, okay, you have to suspend disbelief. Like we're still seeing dinosaurs and it's still cool. But yes, you could that I feel like your
The clicking of the Velociraptors though is like,
yeah,
it was so smart.
Yeah.
all of that is really smart. The sound design is spot on. I think your qualm is a valid qualm, but it's like,
It is. It's minimal.
yeah.
Like it's not even
For
a
sure.
real.
Sure.
It's just if I have to come up with something. And the only other thing is the whole Dennis Nedry thing, and like him being like, the whole disgruntled employee thing and all that.
Right.
Like I understand that the bad people are supposed to be annoying and bad people, but like in this particular movie, you could actually take him out of it and still kind of have that plot line of, the other company trying to get info and like not have to deal with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he's just like the inside catalyst that is the reason it all happens. They could still have they could still have just had Dotson go there and kind of mess with everything. But it's like a huge part of the book.
Right.
And like
I know.
like the battle of like who was gonna, like the space race. It was like who was gonna create dinosaurs first, especially like at the Crichton books are so deep into like science. They're like the first few chapters of Jurassic Park are like really hard to get through. And so at least for me, they were. Every time I attempted to read it, it took so many times to read it.
I never even tried.
It's rough. The beginning
They're
of it,
good.
once it gets going, it's great. And I actually like Lost World a lot better. But
Lost World starts out really fucking cool.
Yeah.
The beginning of Lost World's like a great intro to a book.
Totally.
And terrifying.
So when they like have this whole like through storyline of Dotson works for another company who's a rival science thing, and they're trying to make dinosaurs, and John Hammond's got like 6 months ahead of him, which is why he's rushing to get the park open. But like I feel like that aspect of it is kind of like washed over your head because we're so caught up in like, oh my God, there's dinosaurs on the screen, that the storyline of like this evil company is not really threaded super well. It is the reason why the park fails, but it was going to fail anyway. And that's,
right.
That's kind of my point is like, it was going to fail anyway. And I know they are going to take enough from the book to kind of go that way. It's just, they made him such an annoying character and such a bigger kind of side thing than he needed to be. Yeah. It's like, it reminded me of like that movie Problem Child, just when there's like a character that's just like so fucking annoying that you're like, okay, we get it. We get it. They're a fucking asshole. Yeah, they're a fucking asshole. They're gonna cause chaos. Like it doesn't have to be so much. To me, it made it a little cheesier, but at the same time, also super iconic. And there's the password thing. I mean, you can quote that, and people know exactly
I'll never
what
look
it
at a
is.
yellow raincoat ever the same way.
Yeah. Yeah, but those are my only things. And yeah, the kids are annoying, but they're kids. Kids
right.
fucking annoying.
I mean, if you were gonna pick an
ages.
annoying guy, I mean Newman at the time was like the quintessential annoying guy. So
It
perfect,
was perfect casting.
perfect casting.
Sure.
Well, speaking of
So
kids,
unlikable.
the other thing, okay, when the girl gets shocked off the fucking fence, she'd be dead. She would be evaporated. Or the boy, I mean. Like,
you don't know that.
Dude, yes.
How many watts was it?
They're keeping fucking dinosaurs in.
Maybe dinosaurs are really sensitive to electricity.
Yeah, they didn't.
And they didn't have any backup systems, which you'd think with an expensive facility like that, there would be some backup stuff.
They had backups. They just didn't have the power to keep them up. It's in the movie.
They're there.
I know. They would have something that solar or anything.
And can we talk about how giant...
On an island, you would think about the power going out?
How giant the Triceratops pile of shit is? It's like bigger than the dinosaur.
It's a whole lot of shit.
I'm like, how?
It's not bigger than the dinosaur.
It is. It's almost as tall as her, as Laura Dern.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's big.
But it's a big dinosaur.
But they couldn't even they're too short to get that much up. You know what I mean?
Sure. Maybe it was pushed together by
Maybe. I don't know. I was just like,
people working.
I was like, what? That's a Triceratops pile of shit? That's like as tall as... I was like, how do you do that? I want to see that movie. I want to see how the fucking Triceratops.
We're not getting into poop talk this episode.
Every episode poop talk.
Poop.
Yeah.
So my the things I didn't like about it. There's not many because this is in my top 5 movies of all time. For me. But the 2 things I don't like about it, and one of them is like a Godzilla -1 problem, and I'll let it go. Is the scene where it was explained years later, but where the SUV goes over the wall during the T-Rex attack.
Uh-huh.
There's no way it would have went over that wall. There's no wall. There was no ravine there. That's where the T-Rex came from.
Right.
So what was the T-Rex standing on when it came over the fence? If
his
the
tail,
truck
dude.
fell like fucking Godzilla just floating over on top of the water.
He's got he had really big shoes on.
It's not really explained. It was poor editing. I know later on it was described of the car got pushed somewhere else and whatever. Okay.
Right.
That's a nitpick for sure.
Well, yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, wait, where?
My other problem with this movie, and it's not even a big one at all, is that it as a kid seeing it, I was terrified in the theater and hiding and closing my eyes. And as I got older, I loved this movie and watched it a million times. But no matter how many times I watch it, no matter how long the runtime is, it always feels like 15, 20 minutes too long.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's because the beginning should be shaved off or it gets slow in the middle or both.
Both.
But I think the beginning...
It's cut into a lot of parts.
Yeah. The beginning is important. That whole somebody getting killed scene in the very, very beginning of the movie is important because it's sets you up and you see the raptor eye. Right. It's scary. It gets you pumped. It really just gets you going.
Which is a good thing because it starts off.
When the lawyer lands at the dig site,
right.
I don't know if we really even needed that. He could have just been on the airplane with everybody else. Or we could have just had Hammond being like, I got this fucking lawyer coming and I really need some experts. And we could have just cut that whole scene out and saved a few moments. But it's fine because it connects to Amber and all that shit to everything. That's fine. It probably could have been shaved 30 seconds here or there to save some time.
Yeah.
But I think it's in the middle. I think it's Wonder.
Well, a lot.
I don't even know if it's the scene where they're in the tree and it sneezes on them.
There's
a little bit.
A lot of Hammond's parts when he's having dialogue with people are a little too long. But yeah, a lot of the people parts, it's just 30 seconds to a minute too long.
Yeah, it's not entirely long. There's just a little bit. But this the scene when they're at the table having their Chilean sea bass,
right?
Which is the reason why Chilean sea bass is popular, which is crazy because it's Jurassic Park. Is that scene goes a little bit too long, but it's a very important scene. It's super important to the movie, and so does it feel a little long? Sure, but does anything really need to be cut out? I don't think it does. I think it's fine. It just, to me, it felt like it does slow down at some point.
There's some visitor center stuff when shit's going down that I think could have been cut a little bit at the very beginning.
Yeah.
But it is interesting. It just depends on the character. 'Cause John Hammond, it did take a while to kind of establish this like kooky, I'm a kid and want to play around with dinosaurs. Whereas like Jeff Goldblum in 15 seconds in the helicopter, like you know exactly who he is.
Just by his laugh.
Now that we're talking,
Oh yeah.
now that we're talking about this, Jeff Goldblum, he had the same kind of like sachet over as Bill Pullman does in every movie in a lot of scenes. If you could just shave a lot of that off, you'd probably save 5-10 minutes because every scene was just him like, hey, I'm Jeff Goldblum. Let me swagger my way on over to wherever I'm going.
It's crazy because doing the rewatch of all of them, like he does it strong in the first one. In movie 2, where he's more of a main character, way less of that. But
Yeah.
then in Jurassic Park, and not World, whatever one is like
The last
sixth.
one.
Not the last. Yeah, the last one they all came back. He's full back in the.
Oh, he's good.
It's just like-
Yeah, he's there.
He's like full in it. I was like, yo, you were chill for a while.
This
His
movie-
movements are so like liquidy. It's so
Yeah.
funny. Like
I
how
think
he
it's the
just like
character he just plays now. It's in every commercial.
Yeah,
He
that's,
I think
does
that's
everything he
him.
does.
That's
It's just
him.
him now.
yeah.
I think
But
that's why he's so good at it. And that's like his kind of icon, like the character everyone really knows, because I think that just like meshes with who
He
he
moves and
is.
moves his body the way Christopher Walken talks.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
It's like its own rhythm, and it's to them.
Yep.
Well, after watching the first one and the second one, I'm like, man, him and Nicolas Cage are like almost the same person during the 90s.
Right.
Just
But
the way every delivery, like any movie they're in, it's like they should be in a different movie. Like they're in the wrong movie that they're playing in. And I'm just like, what are you, fucking Jeff Goldblum? And he's just, every chance he gets, he's just, I'm so sexual.
Ooh, I have a question about that's possibly on the borderline of I like it, I don't like a thing, part of like a thing I don't like, and then we can move on to all the likes, which is just a big whatever fest.
Yeah, jizz fest.
The scene where this is where you could shave off some time, where we're establishing Dr. Grant and he's like doing the dig and everything. And there's like the kid that he starts fucking with the raptor claw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
yeah.
me and my group of friends for years called that kid It's Pat because we don't know
Right.
if
It's
it
a
was
boy.
a boy or a girl. Is it?
Yeah.
Go back and watch it.
I watched it today.
You did? It's Pat.
Yeah.
It's Pat. And it's the time period of It's Pat. It could be a young It's Pat. More
No,
like a
that
6
kid
foot
did other
turkey.
things.
Really?
Whit Hertford. That
Whit?
sounds like a girl's name though. Oh no, that's a man.
I mean,
Okay.
maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I always thought they were annoying. They were something I'd never liked about. More like a 6 foot turkey.
Shut
yeah,
up,
you know
kid.
who they were.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
And he was on Full House.
He
Mm-hmm.
was?
Yeah.
No.
He's done
He
a
was
bunch of things.
One of Michelle's little school buddies whenever the Olsen twins
Oh.
got old enough to like really have a lot of talking parts.
Got it.
And did you ever see that horror movie Mikey?
No.
No.
It's like you'd remember the VHS cover because it's him with like almost like a Chucky doll with the head ripped off.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Or wait, no, he was Stephanie's friend because he had the glasses and would always do like the duck. He was like the smarty pants and would always do the
Oh,
duck
okay.
lip things. Yeah, that kid sucks. That person.
Not the same
But
kid.
yeah,
That's
he
not
was
the same
he
kid.
was Mikey.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about, E. Anyway, that's the small list of not likes.
Okay. Well, just start it off. What do you like about
Oh, everything else.
it?
Okay. Just overall arching. This is the best example and best use and first real good use of CGI and practical effects all in once. Yes, we had Terminator and we had The Abyss and the things they were doing. But the fact that this movie was saved by the CGI because it was not looking good with not what they wanted it to look like with the stop motion.
Mm-hmm.
It holds up so much today compared to so much other CGI. And I think that's because, at least I believe the reason is because the mixture of practical effects and CGI with the cameras at the time. Like the cameras are not as clear as they are today. So the fact that cameras are so clear, it's hard to like hide things.
Well,
because we see everything.
They did
And so,
they did such a good
that's-
job with the cameras, but the lighting and not
in that
having too
opening
much
scene.
on-screen CGI before
Well, there is
like
that opening scene with the brontosauri.
right, but then they'd like usher in like a little slibbit of like a practical effect.
Not at that opening scene, not the scene where like they
Right.
fall out, the big angelic scene that you love the
Right.
music in. That scene is all CGI, but it's from afar, except for up close. That one up close thing, it is CGI, but everything else is a far away shot with like
Right.
multiple animals on screen, which is pretty impressive. You know,
Well,
they
one
do
of
move in herds.
the places that it does get a little wonky is
We're not
when
talking about the wonk. We're talking about the honk.
but when they're seeing the T-Rex eat and like the herd and they're all like running, there's
Sure.
some parts where you're like, oh, okay,
But
that was
now watching on HD TV, sure. But like watching on like a 13-inch
no,
TV
it's still
back in the
they
90s,
still did it. It was still amazing,
it's
like
amazing.
iconic, yeah, for
And
sure.
I think it's amazing because not only the CGI, but the other things we were talking about, like the sound design, the clicking,
Mhm.
all that, the really, really, really crazy work that went into making the sounds, we've all seen the making of the T-Rex scene with the guitar string underneath the fucking car
Mhm.
that made the ripples in the water. Like that's such a big fucking deal. You know,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the fact that like that was how they had to do it, like all those things together just make it just a great thing. But even on their own, like the sound on its own is amazing. The visual effects on their own are amazing. The practical effects on their own are amazing. So when you put all those amazing together, plus like the casting is fucking insanely perfect. Like
Mhm.
like you just mentioned Nicolas Cage. Imagine Nicolas Cage was in there instead of
It'd be like the same movie almost.
No,
no, it would
man.
be
No,
different.
it
It'd be
wouldn't.
so different.
I
It
don't
would
know.
be so
He'd be
aggravating.
chewing too much scenery. And that would
In
be-
the 90s, I think it would be in
it's right before his
93.
blow up. Yeah.
Yeah, he was still like, I'm trying to be a serious actor.
Yeah.
So it would still be, I mean, obviously
But
Goldblum was a better
yeah, like
choice, but
and yes, the kids are the kids, but the girl is great and the boy is fine. Like he's fine. And they need to be there because it puts more
yeah.
peril and stakes at hand. Um, I think that just all those things make, John Williams just in general, if he puts his music on anything, it sounds great.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's like it's one of the few movies today next to like I don't know Jaws and probably like Star Wars that when I watch it I feel like the same way I did when I first watched it, which is like I've watched it so many times you think I wouldn't feel that way.
Well,
Same thing with like a Never-Ending Story or a Labyrinth.
right. Well,
You're so in the world so quickly you fall right back into it. It's just because it's done so well.
right. Well, that's the thing that they did good, Tippett and all the Starship Troopers stuff, like the fucking RoboCop stuff, everything around then when they were really getting into special effects and puppetry and everything. They took time and really made the practical effects look good. And it's easy to do with monsters and shit, giant monsters, and they made them look real. So you can totally splice all that in with CGI here or a little bit there. And it does such a good job visually that, and it's not like there's not like a lot of time to really pick it apart because it's everything is in it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like they'll have one giant scene with the big practical effects, which look good, but it's dark and it's like a close up or something really scary. And then they'll, pull in like some CGI stuff with small stuff where it's kind of dark, or if it's light, they're still giant monsters and they're not super close to people. So it's
Yeah, but
super obvious that they're on a
the
green screen.
Gallimimus scene is all CGI. And that
Right,
shit
right,
is
right.
fucking nuts.
Yeah. Yeah. But like I said, some of that, when they get too close to the dinosaurs and they're running and shit, you're like, ugh, all right, I see. Just like
Sure.
Peter Jackson's King Kong.
Sure.
Like there's parts when they're running and you're like, oh, well, that's obviously that would have stepped on you because you kind of ran through them, ran through the leg. But
they nailed the perspective in this movie.
yes, and that's super important.
Big
Which
time.
it's crazy that people still can't do that now.
It's because
No.
they're not blocking the shots out, and they're going. And like you were saying, they're going too fast. They're not giving enough time. Like Jurassic Park, I feel like they made that movie for like 8 years.
Right. Oh yeah. And dude, especially if you're, because I know these guys, know the guys at the
That's
studios,
right.
but they're like super meticulous
Yeah.
about this anything that's stop motion or practical effects. Like it's like an obsession to get it
Meticulous
right.
They are just for like the just the blocking of the scenes, like shit that was never going to be on camera. The non-camera shit they built just to just be like, this is what this is what we're going to do. Like, man, that's like the
Yeah,
craziest
they built a
thing ever.
world.
Yeah, well, I mean, I sent you that picture of the one of the space bugs from Starship Troopers, like the cardboard thing or the big wood thing. Like that was just a stand-in. So there's like, here's the fucking monster, but the thing is huge.
Yeah.
So
They very much with a great group of people, handled with care, and it
you
did
can
take
always tell
6 years to make, but it's Spielberg. He got the time because it's Spielberg.
Right.
Like nobody else is going to be like, I'm going to make, we'd get Carnosaur,
or the Godzilla whatever with Matthew Broderick, which is fucking terrible.
Yeah. Okay, so what I liked about it.
Come on.
What did you like, Oubliette?
To us. So
I know that some of this is being at the right place at the right time and the right age at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll admit that. But I still remember I went with my dad and my brother, and we got there like 2 hours before showing. Like my dad went in the morning to get tickets, and like we went and lined up before because that's what you did. And we like saw kids from school lined up. Like it was a thing, but we went to like the new premiere theater and like, got the popcorn buckets, like the whole thing. Cause this was like the movie of the summer that we were like, this is going to be freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And,
it was.
No, totally. Like Terry said, like, like Star Wars, like there's these other movies that make you feel a certain way. And while I'll say watching Jurassic Park again doesn't make me feel the same way as the first time, it still makes me feel that like excitement and like that heart swell when I watch it. But like this movie in the theater was just unlike anything I had ever seen up to that moment.
Oh yeah.
And like the score, like the second that score hits in, the first time you see those dinosaurs walking through, and like the actors did such a good job of just acting and looking so amazed and enthralled and like into it. It's like it could not have been better. And that's why I think that beginning is so important, because it really like attaches you to this concept. And it was so interesting because obviously there's conflicts of interest because they're scientists, you got Malcolm, all that shit. But and they're like whatever in the helicopter, but then once they get there and they see them, it's like they're all kids and they're so excited. And like you can be somewhere and hear that Jurassic Park song and it's like you feel something. And there's not a lot that does that, other than these movies that are actually true blockbusters.
Right.
And yeah, like the T-Rex and like the thumping in the water, like these are things that like stick with you forever. The velociraptors in the kitchen. I've said it on other episodes of this. Like anytime I walk in that style of commercial kitchen, if I hear a noise, my fucking grown adult brain, although I know I'm a dreamer, is immediately like velociraptor.
There's two movies that I think about when I see kitchens that are all stainless steel and shelves and everything. There's two movies, and it's Jurassic Park and The Shining.
Yep.
And
totally.
Immediately, I'm like, oh no, there's going to be some crazy guy riding a velociraptor in to get me. I better be careful. Yeah.
Oh no. I mean, it's funny. Like anytime I walk in somewhere that has like a foyer with a second story balcony, I immediately think of it and a clown standing on that balcony. Like it doesn't fucking matter. And it's crazy. Like any kind of building that has that sort of thing, I walk in and in my mind, like I get like chills because I'm waiting for that fucking clown to appear. But yeah, this movie has things like that, that stick with you. Like even if I hadn't seen it a million times over, I think I'd still be able to talk about how I felt when I saw it, because it really just like imprints on you and it makes you feel like a kid. I mean, when it came back around, the first Jurassic World, my husband and I went, and the theater had like one of the Jeeps out in front and like all these photo ops. And he was just watching me because I was like a little kid, like, I want to get in the Jeep, take my picture. And he was like, dude, you never act like this. And I'm like, but look, it's a Jurassic Park Jeep. You just like, it's just one of those things. We've had a very humid, hot summer, And also my dogs are getting older. And so sometimes, or on very cold winters when I can't take Ernie on a walk, I'll still take him on a drive just to get him out. And I literally drive up and down our hill blasting the Jurassic Park theme song in my Jeep with the windows down, driving really slow because I know we'll probably see a deer or a fox. And I like narrate like we're in the Jurassic Park ride, so he can so he can scream at the animals
The
we
voice
find.
you're hearing is Richard Kiley.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, it's just
Like
one
a
of those.
safari.
It's one of those
Yeah.
pop culture phenomenon that I think, so many people latched onto, and especially if you were in that like kid to young adult range when it came out, like it's just a part of your being. Like, yeah, when I went to Universal, I've got my Jurassic Park shirt to ride the Jurassic Park ride.
I cried at Universal. I was alone. My sister went to Harry Potter World. I went there. And literally, I went to the visitor center, which is like a food court and like some other shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And it's just like, but I was out front. I was just like, I started crying.
You know what?
I was like, what the fuck?
I appreciate how sensitive and such a good guy you are, Terry.
Oh.
Yeah,
dude, Jurassic Park.
I'm being serious. I appreciate it. You're just like genuinely lovable and nice.
I think Jurassic Park is like what I want every movie to be when I go to the movies. And I know it's not going to be
same. That's the movie theater experience.
100%.
And even like then, when I hear that stupid fucking song, I feel fucking hopeful right now humming it. And I don't know why.
It's John Williams' fault. And I realize this, like all my top movies are very John Williams heavy. Like it's his fault.
Yeah.
We got Jurassic Park is like number one, and then like I'm one of those rare, probably because of my age, like I'm really into Hook, and like Hook is all John Williams and Williams, and so like and it's a whimsical world, and so
very whimsical. Perfect whimsical music for a whimsical world.
Right, exactly. And so, but like the ominous stuff that is in this movie and the big drums and all that sort of stuff, which is funny because John Hammond says it when they're on the little tour. He's like, "Oh, this is not really the music. We're gonna have like a big score," and like, it's proof. Like, it goes back to what we were saying before. I know we're jumping around, but like, it goes back to like the park wasn't ready at all. Like, and he was just trying to get it passed.
He's just so fucking excited. But wouldn't you
be?
Dude, if I had fucking real dinosaurs, I'd be like, get the helicopters. We're bringing everybody over here right fucking now so they could see the dinosaurs.
Well, dude,
I don't care if we don't have fences yet. I mean, he had fences
King
already.
Kong
I would have
gate.
just brought people.
The King Kong gate.
Yeah,
I know.
Like, they had the gate.
He did.
Like, what do you got, King Kong in there? Like it was like everything was spared no expense except for all the important shit. So,
yeah,
I feel like he waited longer than I would have. The second I had a dinosaur, I'd be calling people like, "You got to come see the shit."
Yeah, but then
like,
you find out that like in the other books and in the story that like this motherfucker had like another island where he was the dinosaur and like all this test shit. So like he was really probably thought that this park was ready to go. He was just like, it's like we're pretty much there, and like the lawyers were going to stop funding him. That's what was happening.
Right.
Like I think that to get wrapped up in it, the story is that he's trying to get the park passed right by the lawyers because they're not going to give him a seat like an open occupancy thing, like, right? Is that what it was? Pretty much like a go for open.
They wanted to give him the green light, something. I can't remember exactly what it was. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it could have been the time it was taking too. Like investors want a return.
He was burning money, so like he was like running out of money, and they were really worried that somebody else was going to open up the park. So I see his point of view with it, but also at the same time, he was just so mad that like nobody got to see dinosaurs, and like they did all this shit that to try to make it work, and like he got like all this shit, and it just didn't work out. This is fucking.
I mean, I think it did such a good job of like the progression and the transitions between the scenes, even though there's a little more of them than I would prefer, because it's a very like push-pull type thing. Sure. But as you're watching it, it's not out of place or it's not abrupt. It all goes together. So they did it well. It was very well directed, and still holds up for like the fun adventure part when you see it. Even granted, I think it plays a little better in the theater than it does on TV. But
it's a big screen movie.
It's a big movie.
100%.
Yeah, I saw it a couple of years ago. They re-released it, but the theater I went to, like the sound sucked, so it was kind of quiet.
Right.
But it still looked good.
Bummer.
Yeah, because I mean, just the stuff with the T-Rex, like the whole
Yeah.
car scene.
I have it on in
Like,
the background right now, and it's just playing off of IMDb just normally. I don't know what it's doing. It's playing the kitchen scene. That's fucking terrifying. With
right?
the sound off.
All that
That is one of
stuff.
the scariest
Yeah.
scenes I had ever seen
Well, because
in
it's
my life. The eyes of those velociraptors, like they did such a good job with them. They're just
Mhm.
like fucking menacing.
well, the breathing when they get to the door and you,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Oh, the
fogging
nose,
up.
yeah.
Yeah. Like they did
But I love
so
the
many
way
good
they
things.
talk about him too, like in the beginning when they
Mhm.
first go to kind of see the enclosure and the guy's
Yeah.
talking about him and he's like, yeah, once we brought the big one in, she killed all of them but two. And then they were talking about, they're like, oh, do they ever hit the electric fence? And he's like, yeah. He's like, but they never hit the same spot twice. He's like, they're
Right.
actually like sequencing and going to find a weak spot and hitting it more than once at a time, like with multiple to see like if they can like
Right.
basically move the power around. And you're like,
Clever
okay.
girl.
And when you don't see him at that
Oh,
point, but
dude.
you're like, okay, that's scary. It's definitely scary. And then when you finally see him, you're like, oh yeah, fuck this. Like,
Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
fuck this.
I
They
mean,
build them up so strong from the beginning of the movie. Like,
Yeah.
right in the
Oh.
beginning, it's like we know that's a raptor, right? We've heard about it from the trailers or whatever. And so
Yeah.
then we see the opening kill where like, he's like, shoot, and then
I-
they fucking we see
wish
that part,
Yeah.
Man, I wish there was like a dark version that showed like Samuel L. Jackson getting killed, like all
You
the
see his
really
arm just fall.
yeah, you just see his arm.
Mr.
But-
Arnold, the power's on.
But that scene, I think he was an underused character personally, as
Oh, totally.
even as an actor, because
I wonder how much of him is like on a cutting room floor somewhere.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
there's
I
probably a lot
totally
there's probably a
forgot.
lot of control room shit that we just didn't make it.
I forgot he
sure.
was in it, and I was like, oh shit, Samuel. And then he's just like kind of in the background, and then he has the part.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
okay, I'm
husband
gonna
did
go.
too.
Yeah, I was
I
like,
He
hate
saw
this
his
hack of
name in
crap.
the title or whatever and was like, he's not in this.
well, they did
There's
such
there's so many shots of the cigarette.
Yeah.
Just smoking down to
Yeah.
the filter. And as a former
Uh-huh.
smoker, I was like, man, dude, I'd be chain smoking in that fucking
Oh,
place
dude.
also right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
You'd be lighting cigarettes off of the butts. Yeah, totally.
Spielberg did such a good job of the serious, more horror scenes that,
Mhm.
like, when Samuel L. Jackson goes to check the power or whatever, like, I remember there being more to it. I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember seeing him get all, bleh. But he didn't. You don't. You just end up seeing his arm.
No,
He,
it's
like-
implied horror.
Right,
Just
yeah.
like
But,
the
like-
old movies, they did
Mhm.
that all the time.
Well, it's a double jump, right? So you get the arm, and she's like, oh, and then like the
Right.
head pops through the thing, which is super scary.
Right,
So
right.
scary.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, man, this could have been like
I was under my seat in the theater when the car attack happened. Me and my sister my sister is 4 years older than me. In 93, I was 7.
Oh
So-
yeah, you're
So
yeah,
I was when
you're
the
like
car-
a
when the-
kid.
When the car attack scene happened, my sister and I were like under my dad's legs, like in the theater, fucking bawling. And we stayed for the whole movie. We didn't leave, but it was fucking brutal because until that point, it's really not a scary movie.
No,
It's
that part.
very much, the beginning is whatever it is, but it's very quick and you don't see anything. And
Dude,
Yeah.
everything else is very quick. But that scene is where shit turns. And it's
Speaking
fucking the scariest thing he's done.
speaking of that part, okay, Sam Neill was ready to let some kids die. He
Mhm.
totally got that other guy killed.
When you gotta go,
Mhm.
you gotta go.
Yeah, I'm
Sam
like,
Neill is so good in this. He's
Right.
so fucking good in this. Like
but it's yeah.
it's his only role that's kind of like this too.
Yeah.
He just puts his glasses on. He's about to go to sleep in the car. He's just
Yeah.
fucking-
but like, he's like the protagonist, the good guy in it in the end and everything.
I mean, he's like Indiana Jones, right? Like
Right.
that first scene
Well,
and
no, he
everything
has a
else, and
character.
his kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna help, but not gonna help that much. Is a
Right,
very
but-
like
but
Indiana
he's-
Jones thing,
He's kind of like a pussy.
Well, yeah, okay, so he never goes for the girl, right? So we have this romance angle that's not really a romance angle, which I love. Not forced romance.
Right.
Right. And
Right.
it's a through line through all the movies that they're in together, which is
Right.
great. And they touch on it in all
Yeah.
of them. So that they're in together, which I love. Or not even together, barely together. But so there's that. But then he has a character growth, and they all do. And
Right.
maybe not Dr. Sadler. She's kind of a boss from the beginning, and she's the same
Right.
to the end.
Yeah.
And same thing with John Hammond. I mean, other than at the end when he agrees not to open up the park, because what other fucking choice does he have? But like, pretty much like, he was down for his kids to be out there. He was fucking eating ice cream. He's like, well, my kids are still out. My
Yeah.
But everybody else had a character change, and
Yeah.
and so. Well, at least Sam Neill did, for sure. He went from being that guy to like, as soon as the tree scene happens and they're stuck in the tree,
Right.
and they're back in the car, and he pisses himself, the kid pisses himself, and she's freaking out, and he's like, he's like, he's left us. He's like, but that's not what I'm gonna do. You're like,
yeah, finally. I just remember watching.
He grew a pair.
Because again,
he's gonna be a good guy.
Yeah, like, I mean, I've seen parts of this movie throughout the years, but I've never sat down and watched it from like front to back in well over a decade. So to me, my impression, oh yeah, Sam Neill's like the good guy, But watching that scene, I'm like, I totally forgot like the little nuances of it. I'm like, dude, you're just watching these kids potentially die. Right. I mean, I get it, but then the other guy they're with, that he just kind of lets him die too. He's just like,
they're
damn,
such nerds. They're just
Sam Neill is fucking cold. He's like, fuck this. I mean, I understand. Like, yeah,
yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm
like
getting
they're in the
this
car, and
fucking
Dr. Sattler is looking at a leaf. She's like, this species has been out of fate, it's been extinct for 60 million years. Da, da, da. And like, they're fucking so nerding out. They don't even think about the kids or any of these things.
Yeah. So that was I also thought it did a good setup for everything.
Yeah.
Like all the setups were there, like we talked about before. Like some
they were intentional.
Might have been a little. You could have shaved a little bit off there, but they all needed to be there, so they didn't feel forced like a lot of movies will do. They'll just like fucking, the cheating boyfriend best friend thing in fucking Lake Placid.
So you're fucking dumb.
You're like, what?
So fucking
this doesn't
dumb.
need to be in here.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Like, what are you doing? So I thought. I mean, everything they did in this movie was good.
Yeah, it had intention, it had purpose, there was a reason, and the character building and the plot building and the world they created was there. I think
totally.
Without it, it would have cheapened the movie.
Yeah. Oh, this could have been real bad.
Sure.
Like they made all the right decisions, but they could have really went left and fucked this movie up.
Did it not win the Oscar that year? It had to, right?
I mean, I'm sure it won a lot of awards that year.
It won 44 awards and was nominated for 27. That doesn't make sense. How do you win 44?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Well, I guess if the other ones, I guess they just didn't win. It won Best Sound, Best Effects and Sound Effects, and Best Effects and Visual Effects. It did not win Picture of the Year, though.
What did that year?
What won in 1994? I mean, it won awards in everything else, though. Like every other award show. Interesting.
Yeah, what did?
I'm looking right now. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I remember.
Tom Hanks won for Philadelphia.
Oh, I think that was it, probably.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Oh, Schindler's List came out the same year.
AIDS
That's
and
Spielberg too.
Yeah, Liam. Yeah, right, because he was going back and forth on both sets. Jesus,
right.
Oh my God, could you imagine that being your work?
No.
Just going back over to Schindler's List today.
We're going from whimsical.
I'll be an island muerte tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Schindler's List is that? Okay, so best supporting actor was Tommy Lee Jones in The Fugitive.
Damn, there was a lot of blockbusters.
Yeah, there was no actors in The Piano. Holly Hunter won for best actress.
I'm sure it had to be
Anna Paquin for The Piano.
Philadelphia.
There's no actress awards here. Best director, best art direction was Schindler's List that year. Jurassic Park wasn't even nominated for it. Best cinematography, Schindler's List won. Best costume design, Age of Innocence. Spielberg won best director for Schindler's List.
Yeah.
That's
one movie that I only needed to see one time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Best and I'm
effects.
good.
Jurassic Park won best effects up against The Fugitive and Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger, dude! That opening, I saw that in the theater that year too.
Best visual effects against Cliffhanger and Nightmare Before Christmas.
For Christmas came out back then.
94.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I was also terrified of that movie.
Not like Jurassic
yeah.
Park and Nightmare Before Christmas were the
Best
same
makeup. Oh my God.
landscape.
One of my other top 10 movies. Mrs. Doubtfire won best makeup that year. It won best makeup over. Listen to this category. Best makeup. Mrs. Doubtfire, Philadelphia, and Schindler's List.
That's so
Jesus
crazy to
Christ.
hear, like all the good movies that came
Those
out.
3 movies in a row was pretty nuts. Best score was Schindler's List over The Firm and The Fugitive. Jurassic Park wasn't even up for score.
Oh, that's crazy. I read, I hate these stupid internet things, but I read, it was some video that was like, name a movie where the good person was actually the villain. And this girl made a video and was like, well, she didn't say Mrs. Doubtfire at first. You had to guess, but she's like, deadbeat dad, awful husband, didn't take care of his kids. Then when his ex-wife finds a new love, he not only stalks her, he cross-dresses in order to like infiltrate her house and like win the children back.
How dare she?
It was funny. She just did it.
Right.
She probably wasn't that obvious about it, but like the bullet points or everything about it, I'm like, oh yeah, this person sounds awful. And I'm like, oh, it's Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, there's definitely
and true.
Dawn
Yes.
on YouTube. Dawn on YouTube. There's a Mrs. Doubtfire like recut trailer to make it like a horror.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely get a restraining order.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a little weird.
Or just shoot them, whatever.
No.
They're at my house, whatever.
Oh yeah,
whatever.
No big deal.
So yeah, I was when this come out? 93, 94. So I was 14-ish when I saw this. But I just remember it being like wow in the theater.
It was so cool. It was such a cool experience.
Yeah.
Like, I want that again. Please, someone make a movie that feels like that again.
I don't know if
I feel like the next movie after this that I felt like that scene in the theater, like wow, and it's definitely one of the more important movies at the time, and a different use of CGI. It's probably The Matrix. The Matrix was like a huge movie in that time period, 1999.
I liked it, but it didn't do that for me.
Yeah, I think I was just like the right age for it, and it was like the dawn of that type of CGI before everybody was just using CGI in a gross amount.
Right.
Like they used it a gross amount, but it really well.
Yeah, I'm sure there's other movies that I have seen since then that I'm like, holy shit, this was really great.
But like on that scale, like like it's tough. There hasn't been that many like big monster movies or Cloverfield, but not the same thing at all.
No,
but like, well,
because
we're nailing sound.
Oh, you know what?
Everything.
One did.
Avatar.
No, I didn't see that in theater, and I don't like it. That's just Dances with Wolves with blue things.
Yeah,
I like Dances with Wolves. No, this is really odd, and I don't know why. It's pure nostalgia, but when I saw Top Gun Maverick in the theater, I drank the Kool-Aid. I was like,
I mean, I don't blame you.
Highway
to the danger zone.
I even got a giant cola. I don't even drink soda anymore like that. I drank 144 ounces of soda and like buttered popcorn. And the second I was like, this will probably be fine, but whatever. But the second the soundtrack started and like I started watching it, I was like, oh, they did this movie justice. Yep. Somehow they brought something back and it's still fun playing volleyball. Like it was there. It was there. But not like, like new technology, like Jurassic Park was just visually like, like when Super Nintendo came out, and you saw Mario and you're like, this fucking looks real. It doesn't look real, but
that's what I was saying when I first started my like positives about Jurassic Park. It is the height and the peak of CGI where it's perfectly used with the cameras that exist. And now we're just in, the next thing after that is probably Toy Story, right? Like Toy Story is just full CGI movie.
Sure.
On a different level.
It's probably one of the best, if not the best use of both, especially at that time too. Because that's the thing. Like after that, everything became CGI, like you were saying.
Everything became. Everyone's like, "Oh, we could do this." They did this in Jurassic Park. We could do this.
And I mean, even now.
I mean, they created the software to do it, so they're the reason why it exists. Like So
like, yeah, like the best use and marriage of practical effects with CGI on a scale like that with dinosaurs, like seeing that in the theater was like, holy fuck.
Oh, you guys should totally see this movie. And we might have talked about it when I first started doing the podcast with you guys. I think it's called Jurassic Punk. It's the guy who like created the computer system for the CGI, but got no credit at all for
Oh.
Jurassic Park. It's a great documentary. It's this punk rock dude.
Oh yeah, that's what it's called.
And he was like super like punk in his way of thinking about how to do things, but he definitely like rubbed people the wrong way, and so like he didn't get like the credit and or anything like that. But he is the reason why Jurassic Park like works, because he is the one who figured out what happened is when when the practical effects and the stop motion wasn't working correctly, he knew that he could do something to he had made like a tiger or like a lion or something like that,
right?
And he had the skeleton of the T-Rex running, right? And so he tried to show it to Spielberg and somebody else, and it kept getting kind of shot down by like Tibbett's team. They're like, nah, like it's not good, like blah 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 blah. Or we're going to use some of the CGI for like some background things, right? Like they had already decided they could do that. But when they were having the issue, he knew that the head of the studio was going to be doing like a walkthrough of the set one day. And he just left it on the fucking computer playing like in a loop, like the skeleton of the T-Rex.
Smart.
And she saw it and she's like, what was that? And like that's how it happened. It's a really good documentary. It's more about like him dealing with the success and not success of it all.
Right.
But
he's like the movie Dave Mustaine. Like the special effects Dave Mustaine. He's like, ugh.
Yeah. Great movie. I watched it on a plane.
Huh. I'll check that out.
Yeah. I mean,
Punk. It's a pretty sweet movie. Want to rate it?
Yeah, let's rate it.
All right, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. What do we
5.
got? Okay.
5.
All right.
5. It's in the Criterion. It's important. It's one of the more important movies of all time.
I won't not disagree with you.
I'll give it 4.99 because of the fucking.
No, I fight, dude. I would not disagree.
It's getting 5 corns.
5 corns. 5 candy, 5 chompy little
5 little amber
candy corns.
Mr. DNAs.
Yes.
Mr. DNA.
Mr. DNA.
Dude, another thing about being a kid seeing this movie. For years, me and my friends didn't know that his name was Mr. DNA.
Yeah.
We thought his name was Mr. Diddleedy.
Yeah.
And that's because John Hammond, when Mr. DNA shows up on the screen and he's being the narrator for the fucking cartoon, he goes, Mr. DNA, what are you doing here? Like his voice goes really high.
Right.
And it sounds like he says Mr. Diddleedy. So for years, we thought it was Mr. Diddleedy.
All right.
The things you hear as a kid become lore after a while.
I mean, now when people say, you would say Mr. DNA, I'm like, I just think of something gross.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. Not of that little character, but just
I got a huge Mr.
The
DNA
name,
tattoo.
Mr. DNA.
Coming
I would just be thinking of someone's DNA all over something.
I'm going to use Mr. DNA as filler for my tattoo. So, like instead of like traditional tattoo filler, I'm going to use Mr. DNA as the filler in my tattoos.
That'll be awesome. Oobs, you want to go, or you want me to go?
It's up to you.
Oh man,
go Oobs, go.
Wait.
You know what? No.
Maybe I'll go
because you're going to change your score. We know that you're changing.
Well, I'm going between 2.
Oh, okay.
One, one's a little higher and one's a little lower. But just for the sheer iconic importance of this movie, I will give it a 3 candy corns.
Oh, come on.
I'm suffering from seeing it as a young teenager to seeing it now. And there's a little bit of it doesn't translate as well for me nowadays as it did then. And plus I think,
when did your heart die?
Yeah, right. If I rewatch this in the theater, that also might change the score. just because, you notice more stuff because when you're in the theater, it's like a fucking experience.
Yeah.
When you're
Yeah, I was
watching
super
it.
Yeah,
bummed.
you're saying all this and you're giving it a 3. That's what
But-
I'm very confused.
Well, because
I'm gonna go back and look at some of these scores you gave 3.5 to. See what they
well,
were.
like I said,
Mhm.
because watching it on TV, like you notice stuff more and some things drag a little bit more.
Sure.
Like the people, and you notice them like, oh, these kids fucking suck.
Dude, another movie like this, same, Jaws. That movie drags like fucking hell. It's a fucking great movie. It drags.
There's
some
definitely some draggy
but I
parts
haven't
in
seen
it.
it in the theater ever, and I wonder if it would feel that way in the theater. I don't think it would.
It should be coming out in
I know.
August.
It's
See?
coming.
Yeah.
I
But
gotta go.
don't do it when your ass is sitting in water.
No, I won't do it.
That'd
I got
be
Jaws and
bad.
Ninja Turtles in August. I gotta go. All right, oops, come on. Oh, actually, eat. Oh, you
Yeah,
gave it
I
three.
gave it 3. Gave it 3.
Fuck.
Dude, that's really good.
Dude, what did you give in A Violent Nature?
Like a 1.5. I
That's
gave
a
it a
fucking
1.
lie.
I think I gave it a 1.
I'm going back
Actually.
and listening fucking tonight. Just to fucking. But you gave it 2.
No, I don't think it got out of 2s. Got out of 1s. I think it was a 1.5, maybe.
Fucking liar.
While Oobs is talking, I'm gonna go look through my notes because I write all my scores down on my notes. So
Oh, I do love that
prefer-
about you. Thorough.
Thorough,
Not just
that's
in the wind like the rest of us.
yeah. All right, Oobs, what are you giving it?
I'm giving this movie 5 candy corns.
Okay. See, I don't disagree with any of that. I think you guys are.
But you do,
Right.
because you gave it a 3. If you
I
agreed,
just-
you give it a 5.
I just can't. I can't good conscience.
What is a
conscience.
perfect movie? This is not against you. I want to know, like, what gets above a 3? What does
I mean,
King Kong get?
Oh,
That's
well,
an important movie.
that's a 5. Yeah, I gave that a 5. I gave.
What about
my-
Jaws?
What did we give Jaws? I think I gave Jaws like a 4 or
More.
a 4.5, maybe.
You don't think Jurassic Park is at least a 3.5, 4?
Like I said, the kids really killed it for
Oh,
me.
fair.
Like I don't remember them being as
As annoying as
like
when you were younger.
unbearable. Yeah, when I watch it, I'm like, dude, these kids like they're fucking
But
everything
they're
up.
kids. They're playing kids.
I know, but
When he's
like
got
I
the
said-
book, and he's like, the other guy's book is bigger than yours. Like that's
Yeah.
what some dickhead kid would say, and not even realize he's being a dick.
1.5 I gave in A Violent Nature.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
No, I think the kids are the big one. And I know they're kids and I know what type of movie it was, but I just noticed rewatching it how good the dark and more like serious parts are and how much of a horror movie those parts are versus like the super family friendly. We're kids and this
Well-
is super happy.
Well, the scene in the tree is very important to the story because it's
Right.
Alan becomes more like of a normal person, and the kids are not being so fucking crazy kids. They're like, she's
Right.
afraid, but the kids, it's reiterating why we all love dinosaurs. Because like, yo, it's like, yeah, we might be running from dinosaurs, but it's because we brought them back and they're in a world that they don't fucking know. And
Oh yeah. I mean, like I
there's a
said,
but there's a brontosaurus in front of you, a giant cow,
right.
and it sneezes on her. Like
Yeah.
with a
I mean,
cold.
I get
Like-
all the levity parts of it. I'm just like, oh,
No, I know. But
it-
but those are the scenes where like I forgive the kids for being a kids because at that point they're like really putting on their acting chops of trying to be like
Right.
fucking,
like I said, I mean,
really
I
in
get
it.
it. It's just the like scary parts are
Yeah.
like Jaws level. Oh shit, this is like heavy. And I'm like,
Yeah.
and it just made me want to see that movie a little
Yeah.
more because they do such a
Yeah.
good job of everything in there.
Dude,
I'm like,
none of the other Jurassic Parks nail the scariness other than
no,
other than the first one.
no.
And the new one definitely attempts it at times, but fumbles it majorly.
Yeah.
But it definitely is the scariest one, or they try
Well,
to do it.
it's definitely it definitely has a more horror movie theme throughout it than the rest of them because that's the problem with these fantasy action adventure monster movies is a lot of them just go full action and there's nothing scary about it. It's just, oh, there's these giant things and we're shooting guns at it and whatever.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, those can be fun, but I like a monster movie better when it's kind of scary.
Yeah. Like I love the first Pacific Rim, but there's nothing scary about it. It's just like
Right.
big, cool monsters. Cloverfield was scary.
Right. So if there's going to be a monster movie I prefer, it to have some terror in it versus,
Yeah.
oh, this is all in a land of make-believe and we're
Sure.
just a lot of explosions. It's like watching Transformers, but with a monster, a giant creature in it.
Totally.
But well, I mean, hey, that averages out to a 4.3. 4.3 candy
I
corns
love
is
it. I love it.
high,
I love it.
especially for
Is
us.
it the highest ever?
No. Gremlins was like almost a 5.
Oh, really?
This is almost a 5 too.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I think Gremlins
Other
is
than you.
yeah, was like a 4.75, something like that. Total, somewhere around there. Anyway, but yeah, that's good.
Oh,
That's good.
I'm so glad we finally got to do it. I could talk about this movie forever.
I know you. Well, speaking of, I'm putting you on the spot right now, Terry.
Me? Why?
What movie are we going to do next?
Are we up? Are we doing summer creatures? What are we? Are we doing a creature movie?
We're doing whatever the fuck you want, bro.
Yeah, you can do whatever
it's your
you want.
choice.
Oh, God! I didn't think of plan ahead, guys.
Oh.
We might have to stay tuned to social media and follow us on Instagram and Facebook to find out what the next movie is, because I honestly don't know off the top of my head.
You
think
better
about
stop, or we're gonna pick one for you.
No, I'm gonna think about it.
Think about it now. I can edit all this out, and it'll be like it never happened.
You guys talk amongst yourselves, and I will think about it real quick.
We could just sit here. I could just edit this entire part out and just splice it right. Oh, what's your next movie?
I'm kind of bummed that you guys did your Lake Placid. That's a good one.
It was
yeah.
Sorry,
bro.
It's okay. We can do. It's okay, because I've been meaning to rewatch this. Because the reason why I wanted to rewatch this is because the theater that I saw it at no longer exists. But at the time that it came out,
nostalgia.
It was at the time that it came out, the movie theater had a blown speaker, but they never fixed it, so it always sounded like whoa, 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 whoa.
Character gives a character.
Yep. I believe I'm trying to find it on IMDb so I get the right one, because it's a very common name. I don't think it was 2000. Oh, yeah, it was. This was the year. Wow, that's how long ago it was. Okay. So we are going to do 2011's. Oh, is this it? Oh, I hope this is it. All right. If not, we're doing this movie anyway.
Well, if it has the same name, we'll just do the good one that you're
2011,
thinking of.
directed by Fred Andrews, written by Fred Andrews and Tracy Moore. The movie is called Creature.
Creature, for a summer slaughter creature series. I don't think I've ever seen it.
I think this is it. I think it's Creature. Yep. I think this is the movie. Yep, this is it, because Sid Haig. Right. This is it.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Creature. 2011's Creature.
Perfect. I love it. Find it and watch it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Oh, it was, I couldn't tell you how it was. Because the speaker barely worked.
Man, the next episode is just gonna be full of surprises for everybody.
Exciting. Well, yeah, I'm sure once I rewatch it, I'm like, oh yeah, that.
Be like, oh, he said that. Oh man, I wish my speaker was blown here in my house.
I remember wanting to see it because because Sid Haig was in it.
Okay, well, hey, we pay tribute to Sid Haig.
It was in the theater.
Creature.
It was in the theater.
Dude, I honestly don't remember that fucking movie, at least off the top of my head.
Me either.
Yeah, looking at the IMDb, there's some familiar faces in there.
Okay. All right.
Many.
Well, shit, guys.
In the back country of Louisiana, a group of friends unearth a terrible secret that unleashes a monster from the depths of the swamp.
I love it. Swamp creatures. Yep. I'm down.
Yep.
I'm down for this.
Oh, wait. I think I might have seen this.
I'm not even going to look, because I'm going to go into it cold.
I mean, it's got like the very stereotypical 2010 movie art. Like the artwork for the movie looks like a million movies that came out back then.
Excellent.
It's got the girl with super low rise jeans. And,
hell yeah. Yeah. I'm loving it
Monster
already.
face, same font. It's like the Walking Dead font, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta love that. Well, cool.
Let's do it.
All right.
Cool.
Creature. Summer Slaughter Creature series.
2000.
And then I can't wait to do mine after that, because I've been sitting on this one since last year.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Since
It ain't gonna
last
be Predator
year.
Badlands.
No,
Meaning
God,
it
no.
came out last year,
No,
or
no,
you've
no, no,
wanted
no,
to
no,
do
no.
it
Wanted
since
to do
last
it
year?
last year. We ended up doing something different. We picked something else, but this is going to be it. Cool. Well,
Cool.
thanks for hanging out with us, everybody, for Jurassic Park childhood memories. Hope we brought some back to you.
No, we didn't sing enough.
Yeah,
Three singers here. No one's singing.
I mean, I gave a little intro. See, all that music did was it made me feel like Marty McFly is going to come scooting off on a skateboard. That's what it made me think about. I'm like, this is way too friendly.
You know what? This is a a thing that I didn't like about the new Jurassic Park is they drop the music sometimes too much and in the wrong spots.
I can't
Yeah.
wait. Can we just
Agree.
skip all the Chris
Oh, did you
Pratt
see the
ones?
new one?
I did.
Did you see the newest one?
I did.
The newest Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
That scene where they're
Let-
having the
get-
exposition
we-
about
Spoiler
the
alert.
boyfriend.
Yeah,
Who cares?
we need to do it. We need to do an episode on it.
On
There's-
on the newest Jurassic
on the
Park?
new one. Well, that was the whole thing. We were going to do all of them
Ugh.
leading up to the thing. But
I know. I watched them fucking all.
Can we
The
just
newest was better than the two before it.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
I do agree with that.
Yeah.
However, while rewatching them, I didn't hate them as much as I did to tell you.
They're,
I actually didn't hate the first one that much because
Oh,
Blue
Jurassic
is
World
like
is
a
great.
great character, but the one after it,
yeah,
That one's the worst.
They're just like-
I can't get through it.
they're like a few
That's
of the
the one where
same
they're in the
movies
mansion,
for
the
me.
mansion.
I'm like, oh yeah, this is the same movie that they just did 2 years ago.
Jurassic World is great because it was long enough after the original Jurassic Park, and they're back at the actual old
Right.
park, and there's nods and fan service like throughout the whole fucking movie.
Yep.
So that I appreciate that. But yeah,
Yeah.
it is a CGI
Same.
nightmare.
Yeah.
Fucking and running in heels, unleashing the T-Rex, the whole works.
Oh, speaking of running in heels, so
Ooh.
we were watching this movie, which you guys should totally watch, and we should totally do because it's super interesting. It's called Dementia, and it's a silent movie. Well, there's no dialogue in it,
Okay.
but it's not silent. It's from like
Got it.
58 or something, or 55, but it was shot in 53, but then banned. So it came out a few years later. Anyway, there's this scene of the main woman, the main character, and she's like, it's a long shot, far away shot of these, like, I don't know, there's probably like 100 steps, like a big, like outside of a fucking museum or wherever she was.
Mhm.
And she's wearing very like 40s type clothing, which I guess would make sense because if it's shot in 53, there's like,
Yeah.
bleed over from the 40s. So it's like this little longer, like pencil skirt and a suit jacket and these not really high heels, but almost like a little higher than like kitten heels, like 40s type heels.
Mm-hmm.
She hauls ass down these steps, like not missing a beat. And it's all one shot and it's a long shot, but it's so fast and it's not sped up.
And they're kitten heels, so no back on them.
Well, no, they're probably like
The height, but they're not like slide-ins. Like
no,
you have a
no.
back to
They're
them. Okay.
like your typical like 40s like heeled shoes,
Cool.
but they're like 2.5 inches maybe, like enough of a heel to where like running
You
shouldn't.
can fucking do whatever you need to in those.
Oh man, it was like her feet were just down these steps, but in the fucking like pencil skirt too. I'm like, God damn,
That's impressive.
I was like waiting
Pencil
for her to
skirts
fall.
suck to walk in.
Right. Because I mean, it was all one shot, this long shot of you just see her hit every step running down. And it's like, holy fuck. So, yeah, running in heels. They really knew how to do it back then. It was
There's
fucking
another
crazy.
dinosaur movie coming out this summer. Primitive War.
Oh,
That sounds
It's
bad.
August 20th. It's coming out.
Who named that?
After a Green Beret group goes missing in the jungles of Vietnam, a rescue team known as the Vulture Squad is sent to find them. But when they arrive in the valley, the team is nowhere to be found. Instead, they must contend with ancient creatures that emerge from prehistoric jungle with a single
Direct to
purpose
video?
of killing them.
I saw this.
There's a trailer out. Oh my god, their dinosaurs look bad.
Yeah, that's gotta be direct to video.
Probably.
Anyway. All right, guys. Well,
all right.
We'll see you next time for Creature.
Hell yeah, creature.
Preacher.
Creature.
Preacher.
So I'm gonna name my next dog.
I
that,
love Preacher.
it's my favorite. I still haven't looked it
Creature.
up, and I'm not going to until I watch it.
Oh, creature! Don't look it up.
Yeah, I don't want anything to
Yeah,
jog.
don't
my
look at
memory.
it.
Yeah,
Once you see what the creature looks like, you're like, I want this.
Yeah,
maybe,
that's
maybe
what
not.
happened to me.
We'll find out.
Well,
I know
hello,
when I watch it.
Mr.
Jurassic Punk. Jurassic Punk.
Oh yes, Jurassic Park. So everyone check that out.
Give me some sugar.
And yeah, stay tuned for Creature, guys. We'll talk to you later.
You ever dance with the devil by the pale moonlight? We don't have to be mean.
Yeah, Jack Burton just looks that big old storm right square in the eye and he says, "Get away from her, you bitch!"
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Your move, creep.
Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make.